Of which, of course, the man in your picture is one of them, and the red-hot tournament favourite. Not the best break-off, though, from Trump, as he left the red to the centre.
Seeing that more and more, aren't we? Plenty of break-off shots go wrong. I saw one of Sean Murphy's, which was absolutely nightmarish earlier on. If you don't get it right, the break-off.
Confirmation, by the way, that Ryan Day
7. $15.
Oh dear, what a time to miss one of those. It's pretty basic stuff at this level.
1.
He hasn't been able to take nearly enough of them so far.
Wow, that's a great shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Goodness me, is he on the pink? Or is there red in the way? The blue's there anyway. Yeah, no problem. It's stupid because the ball travels up the table further
50.
than anything else.
$22.
First made this German Masters final 60-point unanswered blitz in that final from Ding, including the second player to achieve that after Stephen Hendry in the early 90s. But of course, since then, the case of the man at the table, he has eclipsed it with those 6.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, and then the level below with Wee, of course, is in his early 30s still. Well, it seems like he's been around an eternity. The next step will be to keep winning them, I suppose.
54.
Turns him into, for he'd still be #1 in the world.
And time is a good deal older than him, Ding aside.
61.
The likes of Robertson and Selby likewise. End up with a very
68.
healthy tally of Triple Crown titles, and goodness knows how many.
Judd Trump,
And only 43 left. And Mark Davis concedes, needing in a race to 5 against the world #1 and defending German Masters champion. The previous frame.
1.
Yes, and he'll realise that the winning line is frame ball goes in, doing the maths. They've kind of tried to reenact that by some applause, not necessarily for a good shot, but just situation of the...
Yes, we miss the fans very much, and circuit, all of the players speak of the goosebumps that they experience when they're introduced.
12.
That's a terrific recovery shot. They're not easy, those shots, are they? Brown into the pocket at pace, swinging the...
17.
So I think better for the run, better for the match. The experience of being out.
25.
Just coming through in a decider against Kasper Filipiak of Poland.
33.
Or Dominic Dale, who knocked out
$39.
Yes, it's looking ominous, isn't it? I don't think, as I said earlier, it's his first match since early December.
47.
Qualification for this was back in November. Lost heavily to Ding Junhui.
having had a season and a half of very modest results. Nothing better than the round of 32 in the whole of
52.
last season. Retrieving awkward positions than Trump, but this one proves a bridge too far. Way now for 10 minutes, of course. Day one, all 4 of the frames before the interval. He only needs 1 more, but he's being held up at the moment in unusual circumstances. Mark Davis's way, unable to take advantage of Trump's surprise mistake, and that really has been the definition of
Five.
Yes, and of course he's the man to beat. No one's ever won it 2 years in a row. No one's ever retained. Of course, we know it is a very different year. No
13.
Berlin, no Tempodrome, but Open 3 years running, so he's not adverse to winning things over and over again.
energetic, isn't it, compared with the noise that would have greeted Trump at the Tempodrome. It's all about making the best of the situation that you find yourself in, and Trump has been more adept than anyone else at played as he can this evening. He's had the opportunity to capitalise, and he's been punished every year since the event was first staged at the Tempodrome in 2011. But as Neil mentioned, for this title, and he's going to take some stopping, isn't he? Rivals already having fallen by the wayside. Another couple today in the shape of Sean Murphy and Stephen Maguire.
Frame and the match.
And Trump